All right, here's how we're going to make a box using only 2 strips of paper and some glue. You need to make sure that the strips of paper are exactly the same length and width. And the width is especially important because it's a cube, all the sides are the same. This is how long one of the sides of the box is going to be when it's done. It's also important because the first step is we're going to use the first sheet of paper, or the top sheet of paper, to measure a bunch of lines on the second paper, and then the other way around. So here's how we do that. I line them up exactly at the very top, just like this, so it makes a T. Then I'm going to trace that bottom line there. Just like that. So then I'm going to do that all the way down. Line it up. Draw a line. Line it up again. Draw a line. Just as long as I got paper for. Line it up again. And one last time. There we go. So now I got a bunch of squares on this box. Now I'm going to do the same exact thing on this one. There we go. That should be enough. So as long as you have 4 squares measured out, 1, 2, 3, 4, as long as you have 4 squares measured out, you're good. Here's what we do. Now let's build the box. I'm going to take some glue, and on my third box down, third square down, I'm going to spread my glue. Use my finger to make sure it's just a thin layer of glue. And then on the middle box, I line them up very carefully, and I glue it so that it makes a square, just like that. So that I have a T with 2 extra 2 all around. Now, we need to finish this up. Now we close up the box. What I'm going to do is everywhere where there is pencil line, I'm going to make a fold. Exactly on the pencil line. Might be able to hear the 8th graders being loud at lunch. There we go. Okay. So now, you'll notice I have a little bit extra here. I only need... I'm going to cut a little tab outside of each of the squares. So I should have 1, and then cut a tab. So it's like that. On the next one over, I should have 1, and then a tab. Now pay attention because this one's different. On this one, oh, actually, sorry. I have 1 and then a tab, 1 and then a tab. This one needs 2 and then a tab because this is going to be the top of the box. And this last one should also have 1 and a tab. So when you're ready to glue it all together, this is what it should look like. It should look like a cross, and each side has a little tab folded over. Because now all you have to do is fold up each of the sides, and they should fit together very neatly if you were careful. If you've been measuring correctly and folding nicely, you shouldn't have any gaps. There you go. You can see that those overlap. Each of those places is where I'm going to glue it. And then the box will fold up just like that to close. So you're going to glue each of those places. First thing I'm going to do, I'll put glue on this one. I'm going to put glue on the underside of the long tab, the long side tab. I'm using my finger to spread it out so that the glue gets evenly across all of the sides. So I'm going to match that up. I'm matching up the corner so it actually fits together right. Right, when I fold that, it should fold together nicely to make this side of the square. Then all I have to do is put glue on the bottom of on the inside side of these little tabs. Again, use my finger to spread out a thin layer of it. The glue will not hurt you. But the thinner the layer of glue, the faster it will dry. If you have a very thick layer of glue, it's going to take forever to dry. Notice I'm sealing that side up. Press it out. And then my last side, I can close it up. Now I don't want to pinch it. What I can do is let the box just sit on its top in order to dry. Now, you might have a little opening like this, even if you're very careful like I was. If you want that to close up, you can put another piece of paper around it or add on other things from your sculpture to close up that side of the box. But it should be sturdy enough to be a nice little box out of 2 pieces of paper and a little glue.